the CollectorShuki here, and it's vlog time. It's vlogged, and that's something else. So I got a huge box from HLJ because I haven't shipped anything out in 2 months. This is 2 months worth of stuff, mostly older stuff because I haven't bought a whole lot in like August and early September. I haven't really bought much of anything, so this is all like stuff from like late June and early all of July. So it's old. It's very old. There's nothing exciting and new in here really, but we're gonna do it anyway because I haven't filmed an unboxing in a while and I want to. Mostly because I haven't gotten a big box in a while because again, this is 2 months old stuff. That's what happens when you don't have as much money to buy things, so the things you do buy just accumulate in the warehouse until they're like, you have to ship this. I'm like, do I have to? I don't particularly want to. There's nothing in here that I desperately want right now, but they're like, no, it's done, and so here we are. I got this, the Grand Geo watch. This had to be shipped out a while ago. Oh boy. Stop. You bet it, so go. So yeah, I got this. This was shipped by itself via Sal. Because they're like, yeah, your time's up on this. And I'm like, I've got like $30 to my name right now. I don't know what you want me to do. So I just sent it Sal because it was only like $8 to ship it. And so I'm like, here, just ship it Sal. I'll get it when I get it. And so that got here. So this is technically kind of part of this box. Because if I had the funds to get it all at one time, I would have. Oh, that knocked something over. Pardon the mess. Not really talking about the room, I'm talking about my life. So I had my headphones on and I have no idea why. Because I don't need them for this. But they were on. So here we are. So, as always, we have our packing material. Well, we got a lot of it. This one's too small. These are too small to wear around. Okay, so like I said, a lot of stuff in here. What's this? Oh, that's not a bag. Where do we start? I guess we'll start like this. So this is Kishiryuo Neptune. Sorry for the color between the light coming from my computer monitor and the lack of light coming from outside because it's storming outside right now. The lighting's kind of weird right now, but Kishiryuo Neptune is here finally. This was one of the items that was like, you have to ship now, and that's why I shipped now. To go along with him, we have Kishiryujin. So he is here. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with Mecha today, because we also have the Shine and Shadow Raptor set here as well. So I got a lot of Ryusoldier Mecha to play with. We also have Ryusol Set 4 and the Shine and Shadow Raptor Souls, Kageaki and Kurayami Souls. So those are here. I don't know. Ryusols just didn't do it for me. Like, I like having a couple because they're fun to play with, but like as far as aesthetically pleasing collectibles, those just aren't really it. I don't know. They ain't doing it for me. But anyhow, the mecha are doing it for me though. They're really good. Speaking of like Ryusoldier stuff, I still haven't actually got the Mosa changer or the Mosa blade to make the Mosa breaker. I still haven't gotten that or Gold's buckle. That was that time period where I like purged all my pre-orders and I just never got around to getting them again. Because the Mosa Changer's like still at like 3,800 yen or something like that, and I'm like, I don't want to pay that for it. But I don't know. I got the mecha though, and that's what counts the most for me. So those are here. There's actually not a lot in this box, all things considered. We have the Ultra action figure for Taiga, as well as Traeger. Help if I put it over here? No. This is just a doomed project, to be honest. So, Traeger there, 2 new Ultra action figures. I'm caught up on Ultra action figures. I'm caught up on the vehicles, which we'll get to in a second. The only thing I'm not totally caught up on is the RKF figures. I did get a bunch very cheap off of Mondrake. I got Grand Geo. He is right here. I'm very worried about his elbows because of what happened to Greece. For those that don't know, and actually might have him, RKF Greece has very bad gold plastic syndrome. Both of my arms snapped at the elbows. I had to do like a glue surgery on him, and so now he can't move his elbows. He's like an old action figure that only has like shoulder articulation. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. And I'm worried about Grand Geo because he also has gold plastic at the joints. And so I'm a little worried about him, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I haven't heard any reports about Grand Geo breaking yet. But that is a thing that you have to worry about. So, I did get those. I think the only ones I still need from the RKF line is the last couple releases. So, Hazard, Paradox, there was another Xaid one, I believe, and something. I think there's like 4 of them that I still need, but I'm getting there. I've kind of found that waiting and picking them up on Mandarake is actually cheaper, because like I got Brave and Snipe for 900 yen. I got Grand Geo for 1,500, which isn't a huge discount compared to his normal retail, but still. So I found it kind of worth it to wait and just get the RKFs on Mandarake, but we'll see what happens, considering I didn't listen to that for some other things. But we have RKFs of 01 and Vulcan. I did not want to wait on these guys because 01 is super cool as of 2 episodes, and Vulcan in particular is one of my favorite rider designs we've gotten recently. Part of it is my bias towards wolves. Wolves are one of my favorite animals, and I love his color scheme and everything like that. 01 does look cool. He's just, bugs aren't my thing really, so I'm more into Vulcan. I will talk about 01 toys in a minute. So did they just get rid of all the branding altogether? I think they did. I don't know, because I don't have any of the... I guess we'll find out when Double comes out. But I'm curious if they got rid of the like Legend Rider series branding on them, because these ones have no branding at all other than Rider Kicks figures. So I don't know, we'll have to see. But I got those because I couldn't wait on those guys. And speaking of, for the vehicles, we have the Ultra vehicle for Traeger and Taiga. Speaking of, Taiga is very cool. So if you're not watching Ultraman Taiga, please give it a look-see. I think it's really good. And if you are a fan of Ultraman or want to get into Ultraman, obviously it's in a ton of streaming services still. Crunchyroll still has a lot of Ultraman shows. Toku HD still has a lot of Ultraman shows. So that is a place to look, as well as the fact that Mill Creek is putting out all of the Ultraman series on Blu-ray. So Ultra Q, the first Ultra series, and Ultraman, the second Ultra series and first Ultraman series. Those are coming out this month, I think. I think they come out this month, which is pretty exciting. You get those in both a normal and Steelbook edition. If Steelbooks are your thing, they are my thing. Ultra 7, I think, is coming out in November, I think. And next month in October, Orb and Jeed are coming out. So they're doing some of the newer ones as well. Orb is near and dear to my heart. I love Orb. It's my favorite Ultra series. And Jeed was really cool as well. And those include the movies too. So they're a pretty good steal, I think. So I'm really looking forward to all of that coming out. So we got the Ultra vehicles for these. I do like these Ultra vehicle series. Oh, he does classify as a monster. It's always weird when the evil Ultras are considered monsters. But I guess he is evil, so I guess he would be considered a monster. But I'm really only collecting the vehicles for the Ultra characters. I did get a lot of the villains from the first batch, but I don't know. I'm just not as big into the kaiju as I am the Ultra characters themselves. But like, I do have Galactron sitting on my desk because Galactron's my favorite kaiju. So I do like a couple of them, but I'm just not. I mean, these are only like $4 to $5 a pop, so they're not that much money. But I don't know. I just don't really care a whole lot about the kaiju enough to want the little vehicles of them. So that's where I'm at with those. But onward to more stuff. Bella. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Hi. Yeah, hi. Alright, she is content for now, I think. But anyhow, speaking of Galactron, who is this? Well, I got Ryuso Gold because I never got him. So I got his Sentai. Oop. I got his Sentai hero. But I got the little Galactron. So previously, Galactron was available in Orb's toy line as one of the big kaiju vinyls. And so they started releasing a lot of those bigger guys as smaller guys recently. And so I picked up Galactron again just because I freaking love Galactron. He is a great design. So I got the little Galactron because I had to. I did order the vinyls for Taiga, Titus, and Fuma, but they didn't have them at the time, so I'm still waiting for them to come into stock, or whatever it may be. This is something that I thought was super cool, and I did not realize it was actually this big. This is like the size of the figure art. Wow. So this is a Mewtwo figure that has the snappable armor that goes on the figure for the new armored Mewtwo look from the, I don't want to say reboot movie, but the remake of Mewtwo Strikes Back. So that is super cool. I did not realize that it was this big. So that is pretty cool. So I might actually try to do a video on this. Occasionally I get an item that's like, yeah, this deserves a video. Mostly because I don't know if there's actually any videos on YouTube for this thing. I'll have to look. If there's not, I will be your caterer. Yep. And to continue the Pokemon trend, they had a new wave of the All-Star plushes, which are just kind of random Pokemon that they pick to make plushes of. And I got a Snorlax and a Munchlax because they came not together, but they released at the same time. Now, I might actually have this Snorlax, I'm not going to lie, because it looks very familiar. So I might actually own this Snorlax already, but now I have a second one because I forgot to cancel it. So I got stuck with it. But he's here, he's cuddly. If this is the second one, then I'll just kind of like leave him on my desk as like a nice little like arm pillow or cuddle buddy. I don't know. Well, I like him. He's got some beans in his butt. That's the thing, is this Snorlax looks familiar to me, but I don't remember having a Snorlax with beans in his butt. So, I don't know. But I got him, and the little Munchlax came out as well. So I got him. He's got a little tag on his head. I'll get that away. So he's here. He goes well with the Munchlax I just got from GameStop. The Wicked Cool Toys Munchlax. As you can see, they are very similar. Just this one is bigger. Yep, it's like they took the same pattern and made it bigger. So, like, as much as I like the Wicked Cool one, This one's a little smaller, so this one's like a prime candidate for taking with me on trips. He's also got beans in his butt, and this one does not have beans in his butt. And if we've learned anything from Beanie Babies, it's that having beans in your butt make you cooler than normal plushes. So I got a Munchlax. He goes well with the hand-knit Munchlax that I got at a convention. So they will sit on my desk together. And I also got this Dialga, Palkia, and Arceus. Yes, I say Arceus, not Arceus. I'm sorry, but it's just what I do. Deck box for the new Alter Genesis set that came out in Japan. Just because I wanted a new Pokemon deck box, and I love Gen 4, so I got this one. Plus the art is really cool, and I wanted a deck box with God on it. And certainly, last but not least, Sinkocho Seiho, Kamen Rider O's Tatoba Combo. The figure art that I have been waiting for. The one item in this entire box that I was like, I can't wait for you. I could have just shipped him by himself, I suppose, but that just seemed really weird. But then I had to ship that. Anyway. Mistakes were made, but he's finally in my possession. And I will open him very soon and love him dearly. I did pre-order Ankh, even though I think Ankh is a waste of money because he's very expensive for just being an arm. But you get a bunch of cell medals, and I don't know. You can't have one without the other. That's just how it works. So there we go. That is everything in this box, which is actually a little bit more than I thought it was. Not my biggest or anything like that, but definitely lots of, like I said, this was all accumulated over a 2-month period of time. And here we are today. So speaking of 01 toys, obviously I'm going to get the RKF figures because I just proved that right here. I love the RKF line. I think it's great. I'm very happy it's continuing. So I will be getting those. They go great with the Ultra Action figures, actually, so I think that's really cool. But yeah, so I will be getting those for sure. Now, for the rest of the 01 line, I was trying really hard not to buy into it. Mostly for financial reasons. And it seems with rider stuff, I get it, I enjoy it, but I just let it sit there. And for me, the rider stuff isn't a lot like an action figure or something where I can like pose it on a shelf and just kind of look at it and go, hey, that's cool. Because all of my rider stuff usually just gets put into a bin, so I don't really get to see it or play with it as often as I would like an action figure on the shelf or a Transformer or something like that. And so that's what made me sell a lot of my rider stuff, and I'm still selling a bunch of rider stuff, so if you're interested, check out my blog because I got a list and I need money. But like I said, I love Vulcan. I love the show so far, 2 episodes in, and I just love everything about it. So I bit the bullet, literally, because it's his werewolf's ability. And I did get the Shot Riser from Amiami last night. They had it in stock. It was the cheapest place that I've seen it. And they had a couple other things that I needed. They had a cute little O's plush that I wanted to get. And they had the Ultraman Blue vehicle that I missed out on when I purged my pre-orders. And they finally had that back in stock, so I ordered that too. So I had a couple other things that I wanted. And I figured, why not? So I got it, and that should ship in a couple days. And I'll have that. I don't think I'm going to buy fully into this line. I think I might only stick to the stuff that Vulcan uses. So I might pick up the Kong one, because punching Kong just sounds cool. And the like Assault Wolf one I might get. So I might just stick to stuff that Vulcan uses. I don't know yet, but I at least wanted to dip my toes into the line before I completely wrote it off or completely jumped in. I want to just try it first, like a nice little appetizer at a restaurant or something. I don't know, that was a weird metaphor, but yeah, so there we are with that. Not a whole lot that I particularly wanted to talk about on here. Again, just follow me on Twitter for updates on my life and such like that. Not a whole lot going on. Still job hunting. I got a couple bites that didn't turn out well, and a couple new bites that probably also won't turn out well, but we'll see. And yeah, there's some personal stuff I won't get into on here, but things are chugging along at the very least, and I'm excited for what is to come. We're getting into that last stretch of the year somehow. I don't understand where 2019 went, but I'm really excited for all the stuff on the horizon. Got a lot of cool stuff happening at PowerRanger.com, and I also got hired in as a staff writer on PokeJungle.net, so you'll be seeing some articles from me written on there about once every 2 weeks, give or take. I don't really have a solid topic picked yet. Obviously, something with toys would be my cup of tea, but I haven't found a topic to write about on PokeJungle that's toy related, that isn't just reviews, because I don't want to just do reviews on there, even though I might. That's something that I'm trying to get rolling, but we'll see. That's up to Wicked Cool more than anything. But yeah, so I haven't quite figured out like a series topic yet. I might just bounce around between like a video game article and a TCG article and a toy article. I don't know. We'll have to see. But you can check out some articles written by me and some articles written by a bunch of cool other people that were hired in at the same time as me. They're writing some fantastic work over there, so do check out PokeJungle.net for a bunch of cool stuff. And yeah, so I think that is it. As always, we'll try to get back into the swing of things. Will not promise anything because I'm a terrible human being. So that does it for this vlog. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Anything you want to spew at me, go ahead. I don't care. I will try my best to answer and oblige when obligeable. We'll see. So as always, thanks for watching. Take care and have a great one. Bye.